Had our first night in Siem Reap last night. Slept quite well. Quite quiet.
Good sleep. Nice and quiet, comfy.
Just a bit of a noisy gecko in the room, but you know, that's pretty much how it goes around here. We are being picked up in about 10 minutes by our guide called Soda. That's quite an easy name to remember, just think of soda water. Now, we have gone with a company called Tuk Tuk Family, and that was from reviews on TripAdvisor. They had a really good write-up. So we've got 2 guides over the next 4 days with Tuk Tuk Family, a guide called Soda, who is actually the owner, I think, isn't he?
I think he's the owner of it all, yeah.
Who we've been communicating with.
Good communication.
Yeah, and that's been via Facebook. Have you been messaging him? Email
and WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'll put all the links in the description below and also on my blog page. And he works in with another guide called Kim. So we've got Soda today and we're travelling by car, and the other 3 days I think we're travelling by tuk-tuk. So we're out and about. It's costing us $120 so it works out at about $30 a day. Conversion below in NZ dollars, and I just think because we're on limited time, it's just easier than trying to get around yourself and getting a different guide every day. So it's raining outside, we've got our ponchos, and I've got my umbrella. Sam Scott got rid of his umbrella yesterday.
Oh, I didn't keep you dry, did I?
And yeah, let's go and see what it's all about in Siem Reap. So Soda has come and picked us up, and our first stop is to the place where we buy our 3-day temple tour tickets, which are going to cost us $62 US for 3 days, and that can be paid by Visa, so we don't need cash for that. So this is where you come to do that. So you don't need to bring a passport photo because they take your photo at the counter and you just have to wait for it to be processed. So $124 US for our 3-day pass with our photos on it. Children under 12, you need to bring their passport with you because they're free. So we've been travelling about an hour out of Siem Reap, and we've come to a place called the Lady Temple. There is another word for it. Barin Suri. It's a Hindu temple, which is the case for a majority of the temples here in Cambodia, built in around the 17th century. So we'll go in and see what it's all about. So we've been travelling for about another hour from our last temple stop, and we've come to Prasat Brion. Brion. God.
There's no R in it.
I might have to put the translation below. There's no what in it? R. Brion. Brion. I think that's what I said. So we had to pay an extra $5 US each to get in. So don't know what to expect, but let's have a look. So we're probably at our, 3rd or 4th stop.
Today.
4th. I think this is our 4th temple stop. We're at a temple called Bakong. Bakong, yeah. Was the original capital.
Yeah, in the 8th century?
In the 8th century. We're still quite a way out from Siem Reap, probably a good hour and a half maybe.
Yeah,
Hour and a
we'll
half.
back a bit, so maybe there, yeah.
Hour to an hour and a half from Siem Reap. So it's quite good that we're doing all the distance ones first on our first full day here in Siem Reap. But yeah, this is pretty spectacular. Day tour with our guides today, the Tuk Tuk Family. Today we have Kim picking us up. It is currently 4:45 a.m. and our pickup is in 15 minutes and it's sunrise at Angkor Wat. So expecting to be there with quite a few other people, so we've heard. So all ready for another day of templing. So we've earned our rite of passage. We've made Angkor Wat at sunrise. The only problem is...
It's not just us.
It's not just us. We knew it'd be crowded, but yeah, this is a bit over the top, I'd say.
3,000?
Oh.
Couple of thousand?
No, I don't think it'd be that many. Close though, it feels like it. All vying for that perfect shot. And there's really not much of a sunrise anyway. So behind me here, I think, is one of the main temples. I think this is one of the three stupas that we see at sunrise, and it's obviously controlled to get in, and it looks like it's sort of two at a time, two out, two in. And if we had known, we would have come here first to line up. It's quite a queue, so I'm not sure whether we'll be going inside or not. Is it worth the wait? And so the queue starts there and stretches down there. Is it one of those must-do things, or is it something that we can just look at from the bottom looking up? Not sure. We did end up queuing. Hate queuing. But anyway, we queued 20 minutes, 25 minutes in the queue. And we climbed those steep stairs and we're now at the top of Angkor Wat bucket list. Done at Angkor Wat. It's breakfast time before hopping on our tuk-tuk to do Angkor Thom, which is the next one. So we've got our baguette man here, $1.50 US for a pork sausage and cheese baguette. The breakfast of champions. This is when you suddenly realise that all tuk-tuks look the same.
Right here.
Oh, there he is. Thank God. Thank God we don't look the same. Our trusty driver.
Hey.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Oh, and you got water too. Look at good man.
Ogung. Ogung.
You want to clean?
Oh, even as well.
Oh, you're
Take
so
it,
good.
please.
Thank you. Done the whole Angkor Wat thing, and temple number, well, area really, number 2 is the Bayon temple, Bayon meaning big, and Angkor Thom. So let's go and see what's on offer at this one. People say that you can have enough of temples, and in a lot of places that's quite true, but these temples of Angkor Wat are really quite spectacular, and photos and videos don't ever do it justice, and we've probably watched hundreds of videos on the temples around Angkor Wat, but it's not until you get here, and they have this serene surrounding and atmosphere about them, and you just have to sit there and wonder what went on 1,000 years ago. Just amazing, and the technology that they used to build them, well worth it. Put it on the list. The safety standards, just climbed 2 extremely steep staircases, and now we're on the top of this massive temple, really high up, and this is the safety barrier to stop people from falling off the edge. I suppose it saves a lot of paperwork and engineering reports. But you know what, people just use their common sense really and don't go near the edge, don't they? And look, they even tell you to be careful. Don't go near the edge. It's a long way down. So this is from the Tomb Raider movie, the 500-year-old tree, and it's probably the most photographed spot in the whole of Angkor Wat. And this queue is just to get a photo of it. It's a selfie queue, isn't it?
It'll help.
I'm not queuing for a selfie. had to have running repairs, roadside repairs. We had a blowout in the back tyre, and it was just pure coincidence it was on Scotty's side. No, just saying it was on Scotty's side, or I could say it was the right-hand side of the tuk-tuk.
That sounds better.
Just happens to be the side that Scotty was sitting on. So just a few running repairs, and as luck would have it, there was a tyre repairman just around the corner, of course. So just a slight detour.
And he's just down there repairing it.
Good morning. You ready for day 3?
Saying on you. Today, no worry.
No puncher today.
Not only one side, both sides.
Both
Oh,
sides?
both sides.
Wow.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, last day, right?
Yeah, last day today.
Pay for 24. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So all these temple sites are under certain stages of restoration, and many of them have collapsed and are in state of disrepair, but they've done some amazing restoration work. And if you like jigsaws or building blocks, you would be in your element, because here in front of me you have a whole lot of building blocks that have collapsed, and you will see numbers and letters written on them where I think they're hoping to put it all back together again one day. Ooh. So these guys are the ones that are doing building by numbers. Oh my god, what a job. How they've figured out where it all goes, I'm not sure. Are just teetering on the edge of going, honestly. Would you want to be here during an earthquake? I don't think so. Like, when is it time to go? I don't want to be around, walking around underneath that. It's just leaning there, teetering. And then that one has a little bit of helping hand, little bit of support going on there. One big gust of wind, that's all I'm saying.